Hi, everybody. Welcome. Today is December 31st, the last day of 2018, and we are so excited to share with you something that can really transform your 2019 today. I am Julie Coughlin. I'm so excited just to be hosting these amazing leaders and women on the call today as we share a little bit about the Isagenix solution. If you are coming in live, I would love for you to hop in the chat and just let us know that you're here and where you are joining us from, just so that we can see who's here. I know lots of you will catch us in the recording. Mwah! Thanks for joining us via recording. We're so excited to have you. Today is a super special call for us because we have three amazing women who are joining us to share a little bit about their journey with Isagenix has looked like. And today it's all about just educating you on how Isagenix might be a solution to help you reach your 2019 goals. I always love this time of year. It's a perfect time of year to kind of reflect on where you've been and really where you want to go. I'm not a person that loves resolutions. I think you should be striving to be your best self all year round. But I love this time of year because it gives people a natural reason to take a look at where they've been and where they want to go. So welcome, welcome, welcome. If you've never tried Isagenix, if you've never heard Isagenix, this call is for you, and we are so, so glad to have you on. So Isagenix is an amazing health and wellness company. It is in network marketing, which is a fact that we are so, so proud of. And I just want to say that today on the call, you're going to hear amazing stories about both physical transformations and people using Isagenix to build real long-term wealth. And we want you guys to know that we are not a get-rich-quick scheme. We are not a one-size-fits-all type of program. This is about the work that you put in and utilizing the Isagenix solutions to their fullest extent, and you will get what you put into it. So we're so excited to share a little bit about what that looks like. And I think that probably if you did any holiday shopping outside of Amazon and you were out in the world, it's easy to know that there's a reason why people typically have health goals. They can have them for a variety of different reasons, but one of the stats that always blows me away is 67% of North Americans are considered overweight. And whenever I see that stat, sometimes I'm like, oh, I don't want to offend anyone. But here is the thing, you guys. I don't actually believe that statistic exists because people want it to. I think people are just so desperate for a solution, and they're so desperate to find something that will work for them. And if they are like me, they've tried a zillion other things and haven't been able to find something that they could, one, stick with, and two, would work for them. And that is one reason that I'm so passionate, why I am joining you guys on New Year's Eve, and why so many women on this call are joining us today to share the solution. So Isagenix has solutions that kind of fit into 5 different categories. Weight wellness being one, and we're going to hear an amazing story from Charity on weight wellness. Performance, we're going to hear from Jana about what her performance story has looked like. We have vitality and well-being, which you'll hear laced into pretty much everyone's stories. Along with personal care and beauty, we have a number of amazing products that fit in that product line. And then our financial wellness, and Gretchen's really going to touch on that. I want to mention that we have solutions in all of these categories because maybe you'll listen to Charity and weight loss isn't why you're joining us today. But there are products for everyone in every body type and whatever your needs or goals might be for 2019. So I hope that you're here with an open mind today and just getting the chance to really listen in to what Isagenix has to offer, and again, how we might be able to help you reach your goals in 2019. So I'm so excited to introduce you guys to our first guest today. Charity is joining us, and Charity has had an amazing transformation within the weight wellness category. She has lost, you guys, 67 pounds and 70 inches. Just insane, amazing goals. I'm going to post her picture here as she starts to get started, so hopefully you'll be able to see my screen when I share it. But she, you guys, has had an amazing transformation, just sleeping better, energy. And I would be remiss if I did not mention that Isagenix has an amazing challenge called the IsaBody Challenge, and Charity has recently been named an IsaBody honorable mention finalist. And literally, you guys, hundreds of thousands of people participate in this challenge. So if you've never heard of it, just know we are like bowing down. It's an amazing, amazing honor. So Charity, we're so excited for you to have the chance to share your story with everyone. And so go ahead, take it away.
Thank you so much. Good morning, everyone. Yes, first of all, getting honorable mention for the IsaBody Challenge is huge for me. Just recently got that phone call. I'm still in the clouds. So I'm Charity. I am 33 years old, born and raised in the Central Coast. Oh, can we see me? My screen changed. I see my picture. What happened? Julie, can you hear me? Oh, there y'all came back. All right. Anyway, am I on? Okay. So 33 years old, born and raised in the Central Coast of California. Yes, Isagenix has completely transformed my life from the inside out. I'll just rewind a bit and just tell you where I was at before. Before I was just honestly just kind of that closet depressed person. Not a lot of people knew. I was secretly very depressed. As Julie shared with you, I wasn't sleeping well. I didn't have a lot of energy. I was obviously very overweight, and I had a lot of other health issues, high blood pressure, chronic migraines. And you know, it was really hard because I didn't grow up being overweight. Actually, my childhood, I was a very active young girl. I loved to play soccer. And when I got married, I had tried a new prescription drug. And being young and naive, I, didn't really look too much into side effects. And it was one of those things where, kid you not, in a month, 50 pounds. And then after that, before I knew it, 60 plus pounds. I'm sure that other women can relate. It's just like, it was detrimental. I kind of lost myself, honestly. Just that spunkiness went away. And a lot of people just, they tell me now, but where did Charity go? And it was like that for about 12 years. And just not feeling comfortable even in my own skin, always pulling and tugging on my clothes, just feeling really miserable on the inside. I had tried a lot of things. I remember even got desperate, and I tried a medical weight loss pill that was prescribed some years back. I don't remember the name of the pill, but it was very unhealthy, and I didn't feel good on it. Lost about 20 pounds, but obviously because it was not a healthy, sustainable thing, it all came back as soon as I stopped, just overnight. I was in such a low place that I gave up. I finally just kind of said, okay, I guess this is it. I just accepted that this is the way it's going to be, and there's nothing I can do about it. And just kind of accepted that was the way it was going to be, and no matter what I did, this was how it was going to be. So then when I heard about Isagenix through a friend, I was very, very skeptical. She was trying it for her own health, and I was actually being a protective friend. I was like, oh, what's she getting herself into? So I added myself to our product support group, Blessing in a Box, on Facebook, and I sat back and I observed for about a month or so. I watched, I did a lot of research, and I was honestly set out to look for the flaws, to look for the scam. I was determined to find out what was wrong with this so I could tell my friend, stop, you're in trouble, this is not a good idea. Super, super major skeptic. to the T. Did my own research for, like I said, for about a month or so, and I couldn't find anything wrong. I'm looking at these transformation pictures. I'm reading these testimonies. I'm watching videos. I'm reading this scientific information, and I'm just like, this is legit. I can't find anything wrong. Oh my gosh, I need this. I need this. I want this for my own life. And that small bit of me deep down in my heart that had still not fully given up, that still was hopeful that there might be something out there, wanting a healthy way, because I knew deep down that was the only way that something was going to stick, is a healthy way to lose weight. And I just knew deep down that this was going to be it. It was going to be different this time. And so being in a place financially, my husband and I were, it was very, very, very hard time. Just to sum it up, we were getting most of our food from our church food pantry. So, redistributing our funds from one grocery store to another, really, that's normally the case, but not for us. So I had to get very, very creative. And I knew that I wanted this so bad, and I needed it. I knew I needed it so badly that I had to think outside the box and get very creative. And so I actually used travel related points, and I cashed out those points for their cash value and used that to pay for my first 30 days. And nothing was going to stop me. Long talks and prayer with my husband, whether or not to try it. And so, it was like, all right, if you can find a way to pay for it that is obviously, not coming out of our bank account, because that's non-existent. We were eating from the church food pantry. Excuse me. And so, yeah, I cashed out those points, ordered my first 30 day. We were just like, okay. I was on a trial basis in general, and then with my husband, we're going to case by case, we're going to try 30 days and we'll reassess and go from there. And okay, well, we just agreed that worst case scenario, babe, they say that if I don't like it for any reason, I can send back all the empty containers and get all our money back. So what have we got to lose? Like, that's the worst case scenario. So we won't actually lose out on the money if for some reason it doesn't work. Okay, well, we'll see. And I knew my husband was skeptical too. So anyway, I started, and I'll tell you what, everybody is different, but I felt a difference within the first week. I felt a difference on the inside. I felt a difference with my energy levels. I felt a difference with the way that I slept. I felt a difference with my appetite. I was blown away. I was expecting to still be hungry. Like, this isn't going to sustain me through the day. Like, I was still skeptical, even while consuming the product in the first week. But as I start to feel it, then I'm like, wow, this is incredible. And my husband is starting to observe too that, when people feel good, it shows, right? It really, really, truly shows. And oh man, so let's fast forward. In my first month, my first week, I already was hooked. I was like, holy smokes, this is incredible. My first month, my first 30 days, I had lost 20 pounds already. 20 pounds. I was just like, I'm hooked. I'm never going back. I feel incredible. My energy, my sleep level, all of it. I mean, as long as I can remember, one of these things that I just accepted as a norm, and I believe that we all have some of those different things that we've experienced all our life, and we haven't known any different, and that's the norm. Well, as long as I was from a little girl, I've always actually woken up 3 to 4 times in the night, as long as I could remember. And that's probably a huge part of why I didn't sleep well. And I just accepted that as the norm. No more. I sleep through the night. If I wake up at all, it's once. Going from 3 to 4 times in the night since I was little. And that was huge for me. 20 pounds in my first month. Before, I could barely, even when I tried to exercise, I could barely run a single mile. And I had to stop at least a few times a mile, and it took me like 15 minutes to run a single mile, and that's having to stop a few times. And getting that energy, I was like needing to burn it, getting super excited, and I'm like, oh, I feel good. I want to exercise. And so I really, I have really gotten into running since. I really enjoy it. And I look at myself now and I'm like, God, who is this? I didn't know it was capable of so many things today. So I've been, it's been a little over a year now. I lost 67 pounds, but I did that, I started in October of last year, okay, just before the holidays. And I had, by the end of my first IsaBody challenge, the first 16 weeks, I was just over 30 pounds that I had lost. And, like I said, exercising now, it still blows my mind. I just kept pushing myself a little more and more and more. And one day, my husband and a close friend of mine, were like, "Oh, I wonder how far you can go," because it was like 4 miles, 6 miles, and it would keep going. And well, one day, I live on a countryside road. So we have this road, Santa Rita Road in Templeton, that will just go for miles and miles and miles. And so I just told my husband, I'm just going to go, and then I'll have you pick me up. We'll just see how far I can go. And you guys, the first time I did this, I just wanted to see. I went over 11 miles. I'm like, amazing. Who is this person? Who is this person? And then I realized how close I was to half a marathon. I'm like, holy smokes. So anyway, to sum that up, I've ran over 14 miles in one stretch. Amazing. I could barely, I know, right? I'm like, who is this person? I mean, I could barely run a single mile before, let alone did I even want to. Now, I really, really just this strong desire. I feel like it's still me, but I feel like a happier, healthier, better version of myself that I didn't even know existed. I didn't even know it was in there. And my self-confidence. I mean, I feel confident in my own skin. I feel confident in my body. I feel I can actually go shopping. And for a lot of you, for me, it was impossible. It was so just depressing. And I would never have successful shopping trips. And now, I mean, that's not even a problem at all.
Yeah, so awesome. I will say, Charity, I mean, your story is going to inspire so many people, because I think a lot of people can relate to. I wrote down like lost myself, like miserable on the inside, like a lot of the things that you have gone through in your transformation. I think people can just really relate to a lot of those things, even when you don't have weight to lose, just feelings that I think you experienced before. And just knowing, obviously I screen shared so people can see your before and after picture, obviously really, really amazing transformation. And just to hear you say, you know, how now you're out running and you're doing things you never thought you'd be able to do. That's the power of really good nutrition and when you really, really take care of yourself. So
exactly.
thank you, like seriously so much for joining us to share. I know that Jana is going to join us. I'm going to flip to her slide really quick so you guys can see what her picture looks like. Jana has had an amazing transformation using Isagenix for her performance. And she is a mom of two. And what I love about Jana's story is that she always had worked out, you know, 2 to 3 times in a week. But the only change was Isagenix. So she did not become like a gym rat that was going to the gym 7 days a week. She literally, the only pivot in the before and the after picture was just in her nutrition and using the Isagenix products. She actually did lose 12 pounds, but gained then back 10 pounds of muscle, which you can definitely see in that before and after picture. So Jana, welcome to the call. I'm so excited for you to have a chance to share your story with everyone.
Thank you, Julie. I'm really happy to be here and excited to share my little part. Hello, everyone. My name is Jana Pinion. I am 42. I do have 2 kids, like Julie mentioned, and I live in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I was a decent athlete growing up. I loved team sports. I was in volleyball, basketball, and softball, and I actually landed on varsity my freshman year of softball. So I was a pretty good athlete and I loved it. I lived for the sports. So my workout career, I guess you could say, started way back then. I continued working out through college and doing some team sports and into adulthood. Once I started having kids, they pretty much take over your social life. So the time frame went down a little bit, and 2 to 3 times a week is what I did. I did a lot of group classes, HIIT, boot camp. I did like boxing and kickboxing. I love that kind of thing. A lot of cardio fusion type things. So I did stay active. But it got to a point where I just was feeling blah. And I was kind of just stuck in my body. And I didn't have energy. I mean, some days I would go to bed at 8 p.m. on the couch before my kids would even go to bed. So I knew something had to change. I was just kind of searching for something that was a little different than what I was doing, because obviously what I was doing wasn't how we are supposed to feel as humans, at least what I thought. And the worst part was I just wasn't comfortable with my body. I had this stubborn midsection, and I mean, who can relate to that? I think a lot of people. It just wasn't going away, and I was going to the gym. I wasn't eating terribly. I thought I was healthy, but I knew there was something better out there. So the best thing ever happened 3+ years ago. My high school friend, Brian Fish, reached out to me about Isagenix. Now, he knew I was a single mom of 2, so he knew that there was a financial opportunity as well. So he approached it that way, and the whole energized, I know you work out, I think you could really benefit just in whole by Isagenix and these products. So I'm telling you, Charity is right. Within a week, at 5 days, magic literally started to happen. Like, you can feel how your body is designed to feel. You just become more energized. That natural energy returns. You're not blah. You don't hit that 2 to 3 p.m. slump where you just want to take a nap. Really, simply, you just follow a system. You follow a system where you don't have to give up a lot of your other normal daily life things that you love. And I quickly lost 12 pounds, which for me, I didn't really even know I needed to lose 12 pounds, but it was just that toxic, kind of sticky pounds that I had not been loving around my midsection. It was at that time that I was like, oh my gosh, Isagenix has a performance line. And I got so super excited because being an athlete and always wanting to push myself, I was like, what can I do? What can I do next? So I started incorporating these performance products. And literally, I didn't change, like Julie said, anything that I did. Went to my group exercises classes, same thing. You know, I kept on with the system, the shakes and the cleanses, but added in performance. And at my gym, they do that in-body test where you can measure your body fat and how much muscle gain and everything. And so legitimately, I gained 10 pounds of muscle when I started incorporating these products. And I will tell you, you do not need to like crush the gym 6 to 7 times a week. You do not. If you utilize these quality products, and I'm a big science geek, so I did huge research. They will make your performance, your workouts so much more efficient. Your 1 hour at the gym becomes, you can push harder, you can push longer, you just feel stronger. And they're there to help you, and it's quality product, right? No artificial anything. So you're just, you know, you're getting exactly what your body needs to help you push through that workout. So me being a competitor was like, all right, this is wonderful. I gained 10 pounds. What else can I do? So then, like Charity did, I started running. And now I was always a team sport person. I didn't run. Maybe I ran a little bit when we had to warm up, but that's it. So I was like, I'm running. I'm going to start running. And then I was like, well, I'm running now. Let's do some racing. So I started racing. And you guys, I started incorporating all of the performance products now because I started racing. I was like, well, I want to win. I'm just competitive. I want to do the best I can, you know, just be kind of me against me. So then I started winning. I did a bunch of 5Ks and I won first in my age group. And I actually won first overall in some of the races, which is crazy to me because I never ran. And then I started doing trail half marathons, and I actually won a trail half marathon in my age group too. So it's just like blown away by what these products can do and how, you know, they really help with oxygen delivery and muscle growth and just really support what you're doing in the gym without killing yourself in the gym. So for me, that was amazing. And, you know, every day I question, what is the next thing I'm going to do? What more can I do? And I love having those goals for myself because it really pushes me and it keeps me alive and energized just to have the next step up. So basically, from a performance standpoint or point of view, if you're going to make the time to work out, and I know a lot of people get up so early because it's the only time, or they're doing it at 8 p.m., make those workouts super efficient. Make the most out of it. Use products that support that muscle growth and that oxygen delivery and fuel and nourish your body with the best quality products. And then I really think no matter who you are, you will see those gains in your performance and in your workout. So, and I always say push yourself because you know what? You only have one life, right? So why not go?
I love it. Jonna, you have always inspired me. And I love hearing your story because I do think, you know, my initial journey with Isagenix was also weight loss. And I love the perspective of just hearing, you know, sometimes we can look at people, and I would have looked at your before picture and said you were thin because you were. And we sometimes fail to realize that everybody just needs high quality nutrition. And when I wrote down, when you said, you know, like you were very physically active and you found yourself tired on the couch, you know, before your kids. And now you pivoted to nourishing your body in a really powerful, amazing, super nutritious way. And this shift of now like winning races and having the energy to not only keep up with your kids, their schedules are getting more and more insane every time I talk to you. That is just such a good testament to the reason everybody, and I mean every physical body, needs this nutrition. So thank you so much for sharing with us today. And I'm so excited to welcome Gretchen Heinen to join us. She is going to talk about our financial wellness solution that Isagenix has to offer. And Gretchen is a full-time registered nurse, and she has 3 amazing kiddos and is about to be a foster parent here in the month of January. And I just love her story about how Isagenix came into it initially for products, but really how the financial opportunity has blessed her family and allowed her to really start to dream again and really has brung out a passion that she has for helping people with financial wellness. And I think that's why she's such a great person to talk about the financial wellness side of Isagenix. She is the host of a podcast called Net Worth It, which can be found on all the major podcast channels. And she really has a passion for helping people understand how to become financially well. And Gretchen, welcome. I'm so excited for you to have a chance to share your story with everyone.
Thank you so much, Julie. You guys, oh my gosh, I get so fired up about showing people the financial opportunity of Isagenix. I could talk all day about the nutrition. We've totally covered that, but I also had an experience with that. And that's how this all started. I literally told my friends 10 days into Isagenix, I told them, oh my gosh, girl, you got to try this. That's literally, I didn't know what to say. I didn't have the words. I didn't know anything besides that I felt really good and that I was broke as broke. Okay, you guys, like I was the kind of broke where you both have good jobs, but you're spending like 10 times the amount that you're making and the credit cards are just piling and piling and piling. Like, can anybody relate to that? And you know you shouldn't buy the thing, but you're like, who cares? It's already bad. I might as well just buy it because what's one more thing on the credit card? Like, that's the kind of financial situation that I was in. And I would be at the store, not caring about my finances, but then I'd be laying in bed at night wondering what I'm going to do. And I couldn't sleep. And it was like this pit in my stomach every night that I would go to bed and wonder, okay, is the cell phone bill going to come out before I get paid Friday? Or, you know, how is this going to work? And so that was my financial situation. And when I was able to just literally say to a friend, hey girl, you got to try this and make $25, $50, $100, $200, depending on what pack they ordered. I mean, to me, $200, helping 2 people get started on Isagenix in a week and each person ordering a value pack, you would make $200 for each of those people in 1 week. And to me, that's $400 for helping 2 friends get started on to feel better and to have amazing nutrition. Like, I have to work really hard as a nurse to make $400, okay? And nurses have to do some really gross things to make $400. So, I mean, that's just nursing. Sometimes it can be glamorized, but let's just be honest. Sometimes all of the things we do are not glamorous, right? Even those of us who work in behind a computer, like that's not always glamorous, right? But helping somebody just feel better and getting paid for that referral, Isagenix makes it so easy, you guys. Literally, it's a link. It's a link. You send someone a link. Isagenix thanks you for sending them that link. It's attached to your account, and then they pay you. And depending on what pack the person gets started on or what system they start to get started on, Isagenix will pay you weekly. They'll pay you daily. You can get paid all these different ways in Isagenix. But what is more important is that you are helping somebody feel better. Like, put the money aside, put all that glamour aside, and think about the fact that you might be the person that changes a person like Charity's life, right? Who felt totally defeated. You might be the person who looks at Jonna and thinks, oh, geez, she's really athletic. She doesn't need this. No, Jonna needed it, right? You might be that person who helps Jonna's life and changes her life and getting like 12-pack abs or whatever. I mean, like when I saw that picture, I'm like, dang girl, those are some serious abs. But you might be that person who changes someone's life, right? And it's literally as easy as saying, hey girl, you got to try this. You got to try this. It's like working so well in my body. Like, you're my friend and I love you so much. And I want you to have a changed life like my life has changed right now. That is all I have done for the last 3 years. And I'm going to tell you what has resulted of my life just by doing that simple little thing. Hey girl, you got to try this for 3 years straight, every day with a few people every day. That's all I've done, you guys. Like, in addition to like learning and training, but really the basics of this is saying, hey girl, I want you to try this. You will love it. In that time period, I've been able to get my family out of debt. I've been able to pick a job that allows me to have all summer off. I'm off right now. I'm actually in another state. I'm not in my home state on a 12-day vacation. It allows me to have a whole week off in March. Like, I was able to change jobs, you guys, into a job that felt good, not into the job that paid the best, right? So I have my Isagenix income and I have my job income. So you can come into Isagenix for financial wellness and still stay in your job. Like, you don't have to do this full time. You can do it a little bit on the side. You can help a few friends to help you recover from Christmas spending. You could go gangbuster and tell the whole neighborhood and have all the moms on the block at your house, like drinking Plans for Life together. Like, you can do this at any capacity that you want. I've chosen to stay in a full-time job because I love being a nurse, but I love helping people with Isagenix too, right? And so whatever it is your financial dream, like what would a few extra $100 do for you every month? What would a few $1,000s do for you every year? And maybe even an extra income for your household. Like, that's what my husband and I did, is we desperately wanted to change our financial health. So we went to work in helping other people get started on Isagenix by saying, hey, and my husband, he doesn't say, hey girl, but he says, hey man, you should, this is what I've been doing. It's been working really well. Do you want to try it? Like, that's it. Do you want to look into it? Do you want to be a part of our community? That's all he does too. So it's literally the two of us just asking people if they want to take a look. And that has resulted in so much better financial well-being for us. And we go to sleep at night knowing that our credit cards are gone, like our debt has been eliminated, like zero, you guys. I mean, that is like incredible. Imagine your life with like no debt whatsoever. I just want that so bad for other people, and to show them how to just share a link with somebody, help someone get started. It's amazing. So, I mean, I could like go on, Julie, but I mean, I just like cannot bang on enough that you guys, it is not complicated. It's not always going to be easy, but it's simple. It's simple. It's very simple.
Yeah. And, I love that Isagenix has this financial wellness piece that we can offer people, because you can hear in Gretchen's voice, and I'm sure any number of us, myself included on this call, can talk about the stress of finances. And stress is causing real physical damage within your body. It's maybe causing you to hold on to that last 15 pounds or 60 pounds or whatever. The damage that stress is doing into your body is really significant. And I love that we can help round this out for people. And I will just say that I remember hearing a story that John Anderson, who formulated Isagenix, he really wanted his products distributed through a network marketing solution so people could have the chance to earn referral bonuses back, because he never wanted people to have to say no to this nutrition because of cost. So if you are on this call and you're questioning whether you can afford this, if you can make this investment in yourself, or if there really is an opportunity for you to earn money to pay off debt like Gretchen, know that this company was built with heart and it was built with intention. And if you don't have the financial means to pay for this high quality nutrition right now, this company was built in such a way that you don't have to say no. And it was built in a way that you can work full time and you can pay off all your debt. And you can do so in a means that allows you to maintain some level of balance in your life. And by helping serve more people, you can earn more money back. And I cannot imagine any other better way to earn extra money than by serving other people. So this today was just a little bit of a glimpse at what Isagenix can offer you. We covered 3 out of kind of our 5 solution categories. But as you can hear, everything weaves together, right? Vitality, wellness, well-being, energy, performance, financial wellness, it's all one and the same. And the beautiful thing is we have solutions to help you with any of those things, and likely all of those things, and at some level, in some capacity. So think over the next few days about what you want out of 2019 and how maybe Isagenix can be a solution to help you with that. I will make one plug that if you are ready to get started on Isagenix, they are offering 10% off through the end of the day today. And then we have a resolutions promotion happening in the month of January, you guys. So this is the best time to join. Hop in, you guys. Know that you are worth it, and know that there is a solution that is out there for you and a whole group of people here ready and willing to help you and support you on your journey. Charity, Gretchen, Jana, thank you so much for joining us today on the call, for sharing your journeys and a little piece of your transformation with us all today. Wishing you all the best that 2019 has to offer you, and hope to see you guys soon. So have a great New Year's Eve. Take care, guys.